qualified interpreter in seconds. Before I begin, I want you to be aware that what you're seeing is a company who has already reached a product market fit and is ready to grow aggressively. Over the past 12 months, we've seen a consistent growth and have a profitable foundation to become a cross-Nordic company within few years. All we need is the right partners and the capital to catapult us. I would like you all to meet Jette. Jette is a real person. She's an administrative coordinator at one of the local schools in Denmark with about 500 pupils, many of whom are international. Whenever Jette or one of the teachers need an interpreter for, let's say, a parents' meeting, Jette would have to contact a traditional agency via phone or email. Then this traditional agency would contact their interpreters via phone or email. And after all the communication back and forth, Jette would finally get an interpreter assigned in few days. Now imagine what happens if this interpretation needs to be rescheduled, by the way. There is no way, no quick way to order a quality interpreter. There is no way to track and manage their tasks. There is no Uber of interpretations. And because of high administrative costs, agencies struggle to provide. Their interpreters are underpaid, underqualified, and unreliable. With Tolkify, we managed to solve all these issues and more. We fully digitalized and streamlined the processes of ordering and managing interpretations. Not only does Jette get an interpreter assigned in under a minute, she also gets the best interpreter in terms of location, qualifications, experience, etc. There is no more paperwork. Jette can track and manage the job straight from the dashboard. All invoices are sent electronically at the end of each month. Jette can also join the interpretation via our inbuilt video solution straight from the mobile app or a browser. For each hour of interpretation, we charge a 33% commission fee. 1 hour of interpretation costs about 40 euros. 200 million euros is spent annually in Denmark, Sweden, and Norway in public sector only. Globally, the market amounts to 40 billion, half of which is spent in Europe. In our team, we have a perfect mixture of of technical skills, industry knowledge, and the previous startup experience. We know exactly what it takes to build a sustainable and scalable business. We are currently seeking an investment of 150,000 euros to aggressively push our sales in Denmark and to prepare our expansion to Norway. I would very much love to connect with you, especially if you happen to be connected to the industry. My name is Marek. Thank you very much.
Why do you want to expand to Norway?
Because the market is very much copy-paste as it is. So we're currently in Denmark. All the data that you have seen is from Denmark. And the market is very much copy-paste, and it's the same in Sweden. We did a preliminary research on that. Okay. And it's the easiest way. It's cheap.
Do you have any idea how long is your opportunity window?
Before the machine learning takes over, right? So a few things you need to know. So the application and the kind of booking, that's one part. But I think what really is our a specialty is that because we minimize the administrative costs, we could shift all our resources to quality check. And this is what our customers want the most. The cases of interpretations are in courthouses, in hospitals, in schools, most of which the data is very sensitive. So it's going to be a bit delayed because there's going to be some time before the humans trust the technology. The technology probably will be there before the humans can trust it to the legal binding level, let's say, right? But when the technology comes, we're just going to embrace it and implement it in our processes. Well, the need will still be there. I mean, the migration issue is escalating. The public sector workers, they are extremely overloaded right now. No, I mean, the thing is that the wave of immigrants have been, let's say, a year ago, right? But the backlash of it is still there, and these people are there, and they are not likely to just go back.
Yes, they say that your business is not business to consumer, it's business to government.
It is, right. It is mainly. Of course, we can provide, and we do actually provide tours like private clinics and to private companies, but it's the big chunk is from the government at the moment.
Does it work only for the biggest cities?
Not only, no. Actually, the funny thing is that, which is not funny at all. So we also charge. So we also compensate for the transportation, right? And in the case of remote areas, the video comes in place. So not only like we have interpreters from all over the Denmark, and those who are far away from cities, they do the interpretations remotely.
Revenue is approximately like 8,000 euros monthly.
12.
12.
That was the last month. Actually, this month is going to be.
12,000
Yeah.
euros monthly.
Yes.
Like recurring revenue.
No, we have a growth. Could I go back? Right. So you can see this is orders per month, but the revenue corresponds directly. The chart for revenue is exactly the same because 33%, right? So this is a year ago. This is this year. This is 12,000, and this is summer holidays. This is Christmas. This is when Denmark doesn't work or any government doesn't work. Summer holidays. No. We target municipalities, courthouses, hospitals.
Do they have binding contracts with translation agencies today?
As if exclusivity.
Long-term.
Yeah, of course. It's tender based, and yes, it's a difficult what do you call it, the sales cycle, right? It's very long, but once you get in, you're there for a long time, and it takes time to prove ourselves, but we have proven, and we have a very high retention rate, and those who have used us, because I cannot stress how hideous the processes are right now, and we implement like as much automation and digitalization as it's possible.
But currently, the interpreter actually goes physically to the.
In some of the cases, yes, but we provide simultaneous, which is as if, let's say, Anna would be here and interpreting. That's simultaneous type. We have also video, phone, written translations, and recently we also introduced the kind of mentoring. So whenever a new citizen comes to the country, they need a mentor, so we kind of hook them up as well.
Your business is business to government, but
Right.
by not focusing on business to business, I could imagine that multinationals could pay more and better, like quicker.
Business to business is more about translations. So there's a big difference between translations, that's text, product descriptions, and this is interpretations where you have, like I said, courthouse hearing or a patient meeting and stuff like this. So it's a bit different.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.